Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I've decided to create a look today based on my culture, which is I'm Cambodian mixed with kind of like Laos and Thai from like my grandparents' side, but I'm not really sure like what we're mixed with. I just know we're mixed with like a little bit of Laos and Thai, but mostly Cambodian. But I never created a video um, with like a Cambodian look. So today I've decided that I'm going to try to give it a try. So I already did do my eyebrows. I didn't want to waste any time doing my eyebrows on this video because it's not really about my brows. But if you wanted to see how I do my brows, I do have a video on it on my channel. I can link that video down below if you want me to. And then I do have a video on my lashes, which is like an individual semi-permanent lash extension. I do have that video also, and I can link that video down below for you guys if you wanted to check that out. So to prime my face, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Master Prime, and this one is the Blur Redness Control. I do have a little bit of a redness right here, and I have a little bit of a pimple right here, so I'm going to use that to kind of balance out the redness that I have on my face. So I'm just going to take about that much and just place this all over my face. And for foundation, I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Visible Lift Blur Foundation. This is my favorite foundation as of right now, so I'm just going to take this with a brush, and the brush that I'm going to use is not here right now. Where's my brush? I guess I could try this. So I'm going to go in with this brush here, and this is the Morphe E48 brush. And the next thing I'm going to use is my Tarte Shape Tape. I'm just going to take a little bit of this and then place this right under my eyes. I just want a tiny bit. I don't really want too much. So what I've noticed is that when I looked up the pictures for like a Cambodian makeup like look, I've noticed that we don't really wear too much bronzer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna slightly bronze, like just to give my face a little bit of kind of a, just to wake up a little bit, just a tiny bit. So I'm gonna take this brush here. This is Sigma F40 brush, and my NYX what is this, Smooth Skin Bronzing Face. I love this bronzer as little as possible because I noticed in the Cambodian culture everybody kind of likes to be kind of pale, which I get. I like the look of being pale too. I don't really like looking too bronze all the time. I mean, with makeup, of course, obviously, because you can kind of wash it off, but I don't like being too dark and too bronze on a daily basis, like, you know, to be kind of permanent. So I'm going to use this brush here. This is, I don't know what it's by, but it says me. I don't know where I got this brush from. I think one of my friends actually gave it to me, but I'm just going to take this. This is Milani's Coral Cove blush. I'm just going to take a little bit and tap off any excess, and I'm just going to apply this on my cheekbone. And I do notice that we wear a lot of blush in our culture, and they kind of pull it all the way back here, which I don't know if that's the most flattering look on me, but hey, we'll just kind of do it and maybe it'll come out good. So I'm just going to place it on this side of the cheeks. I kind of like this brush. It's so like tiny and cute and applies really well. And I've also noticed that in the Cambodian culture, they don't really wear highlighters unless it's like in your inner tear duct or your brow bone. Maybe they do now, but like back then they really don't really wear highlighters. But I'm gonna go in with just a tiny bit of highlighter just for like the sake of the video, for like people who kind of want the look, or maybe you're Cambodian and you just never really knew about highlighters. I'm just gonna take a little bit of highlighter. This is like the Becca highlighter in Opal. So I'm just gonna take this and then I'm just gonna pick up a tiny bit, and then you kind of want to place it on the apples of your cheeks, but like the upper apple right here. I'm sorry, this is not an apple, that's not what I meant at all, but like right here. So I just want a tiny bit here. As you can tell, it's just giving it a tiny little glow. Not really, you can't really tell because I'm just applying a little bit. I don't want to add too much just because that's not really the look I'm going for. And yeah. And now I'm gonna contour my nose, which this is a must for me, but I realized that it's not really necessary for everybody to kind of do this step, so you can totally skip this step if you don't really need to contour your nose, but I kind of do just because my nose are kind of like not my most favorite features on my face. So back with the highlighter, I'm gonna highlight my nose. So for my eyeshadow, I'm going to go in with the Carly Bible palette, and I'm going to take this shade here and then mixing a little bit with this one. So these two here, I'm just going to apply this all over my eyelids and do kind of a natural subtle look. So now I'm going to pick up this light shade here to put all over my eyelids. So I'm going to just pick up this brush here. This is the Urban Decay Naked brush. I'm just going to place a tiny bit over the eyelid, the center eyelid. For my lower eyes, I want to make them appear a little bit bigger. I'm going to go back in with my bronzer, and I'm picking up this brush here. This is the Sigma E15 brush. It's just a really flat brush like this, and I'm just going to line, not really under my waterline, but a little bit lower, and just kind of making my eyes appear a little bit bigger. And for my lips, I'm going to go in with my old school favorite lip stain by e.l.f. and it's the one in Birthday Suit. This shade here, I love this lip stain, and I have so much in my collection that hopefully I don't ever run out of. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this and then with my finger rub it in. And this is just going to give me kind of a light baby pink look, which I love because it kind of looks really natural. To finish off this look, I'm going to go in with the Colossal Big Shot Mascara by Maybelline, and it's in the color black, but maybe they have a different name for it. I'm not really sure. They probably don't. I can't really read that. That's so tiny. But yeah, it's just a black one, and I'm going to apply this on my lower lashes. So I'm going to take a little bit of highlighter, because I seriously don't want to miss this step.